In the words of Steve Larson, boom! What is going on, everybody out there? Brent Abel here at GoBallHunting.com. Steve Larson is one of our heroes, by the way, one of our mentors, business guys, which means nothing to anybody out here in the tennis world. But listen, guys, another episode of the Gold Ball Hunting podcast. And today what we're going to talk about is something that just drives Jeff and me just absolutely crazy. And we're going to get into it. And I was actually on I'll tell you what, we'll get into that right after we do the intro. I can't wait. Jeff's going to be so pissed off here in about 3 minutes. So hang in there with us, guys. So the big question is this: how are tennis players like us who never played in the tour, weren't incredible juniors, or maybe got a late start to the game, how do we consistently compete at our highest skill level without having to grind through endless hours of on-court practice time and still be in the hunt for victory match after match? That is the question, and Gold Ball Hunting gives you the answers by helping you eliminate your skill level range so that you build a strong foundation of confidence. My name is Brent Abel, and along with my biz partner, Jeff Jacklich, welcome to Gold Ball Hunting. All right, guys, well, listen, welcome back. And again, another episode of the Gold Ball Hunting podcast. I'm Brent Abel. That guy over there is Jeff Jacklich, and we are helping tennis players with this podcast reduce their skill level range. And if you've been with us for any amount of time, meaning that maybe you started the first day yesterday, then you know what skill level range is. People always say skill level, you want to reduce it? You want to eliminate it? Skill level? Well, the operative word there is range. One day you play great, the next day, not so great. There's a skill level difference here between those two. And confidence, there's no confidence here, man. None. So we're going to help you build your confidence by bringing the bottom of your skill level range up to the top. So every day you go out, you're confident. You know how you're going to play on that day. Maybe not, totally the top, but darn close. And that's where you build real confidence as a foundation for your game. The way to get a free video that Jeff and I created months ago, it's free, but it's private. You got to sign up for it. Go over to goldballhunting.com, drop in a first name and email address, and you'll get access to that free video. Jeff, so I was on a coaching call yesterday. In fact, that coaching call that you could not attend because you were super busy over at the Western Lawn Tennis Club. This gal, super cool. I'm not going to name her because she was a little ticked off, and and so who she was ticked off at, I don't really want to.
I can't wait.
I know. Well, believe me, when I tell you what she was ticked off about, you're going to go, wait a minute, that's not right. So she's 60 years old. She's been playing for 5 years. And in those 5 years, she's become a very strong 3-5. She's knocking on the door of the 4-0.
Nice. That's some good work.
No, it's some really good work. And she's locked in. She's going to get there. I know it. You could just sense on the call that she's going to get there. But really, the reason for the call is she had heard me interviewed on Ian Westerman's podcast about 6 weeks ago, and Ian was asking me about the reality of age group tennis and what are the shots are you playing, what are the tactics and strategies, and I said, well, I told him about my forehand, sort of a semi-topper, but lots of times there's a little slice of forehand in there, and we got to my backhand, and I was saying, hey man, it's about 95% slice underspin drive. And he goes, oh, well, how come? And I said, well, young buck, here's the reason why is because way more accurate. The consistency of accuracy is just off the charts with a slice. But the things I can do from the same setup position that are in total disguise, I can't do if I'm always topping it. But I said the big kicker is that for the rest of us, and I really don't care how old you are, if you're not on the tour, constantly trying to play a topspin backhand as your staple rally ball just wears you out. It's just so inefficient. And, and not only is it inefficient physically, but the accuracy is tough and it doesn't get the job done. So so she got in touch with us because she'd heard our podcast and said, Brent, I know you talked about slice backhand on Ian's deal. I've been taking lessons, and here's my setup, 3.5, almost 4.0, but I'm working with some younger teaching pros. Jeff, what do you think's coming? What do you think she's about to unload on me? Which is, these guys keep telling me, Slice, what are you doing? You got to stop that. You got to be topping it all day. She's going, okay. And then she goes home and she's thinking, but all the other 4.0 gals who are playing with, no one's topping it. They're all knifing it and slicing it, driving everybody crazy. Why would I do something different than that?
Right.
And so I just told her, I said, look, I'm glad Jeff's not on the call. Because he would jump through, he'd come through the receiver, he goes, all right, where are they?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah. Where's the address?
Yes,
I'm coming
for him right now.
Gonna hunt him down like a rabid dog.
That's right. That's right. And so she was, initially she was kind of relieved. I think that was her word was, oh my God, I'm so relieved to hear that I don't have to be doing that I can be doing what I'm seeing out there. And,
right.
And so we've got her, she's going to send us some video, and we've got her signed up. We've got her scheduled for a 30-minute private
awesome
online web class. And we are going to give her a nasty slice backhand that she's going to look at the pro and just go, sorry, bro, but this is what's happening.
Right.
So anyway, so there you have it. Kind of glad that you weren't on the call.
Oh yeah, that would have got me a little fired up there. Yeah. I think kudos to her for having the clarity to leave, after the lesson and to listen to, the podcast you were on and to kind of go, there's a disconnect here between the reality of this and the reality of my age group and what's happening in that game. Right. And I think on the one hand, it speaks to the younger pros not spending any time watching 3.5s and 4.0s in that age demographic, watching them play and not thinking, oh, they need to be doing this, but watching it and just receive what you're watching, and kind of, you got to like watch it for a while and go, you know what? Sally doesn't have the rotation to be able to do that. Stephanie can't do this, and I noticed that. And you know what? They're doing the best they can. So how do I help them with what they have? How do I enhance that experience?
But how do they do that? How do they do that if they? And look, I'll give the younger guys a little bit of a break because they were brought up in a way which has nothing to do with age group tennis. A lot of these guys who are teaching pros were brought up in these, junior programs where over the last 20 years, the term topspin has been abused, and it's been taken to the nth degree of, more than must be better, and the wackiness of what we hear, the wackiness of what we see. I go on Facebook sometimes or YouTube, and some pro is showing off a student who's, a junior or maybe a young adult. Do I ever see them working on the reality of the 0 to 4 hits? I never see serves. I never see returns of serve. And I never see the second shot. All I see are this endless grinding of grounders.
Right. And
it has nothing to do with a 60-year-old 3.8 gal who's trying to move up and trying to play better and not dealing with. So you're right. I mean, younger guys who are not looking at senior tennis or age group tennis and going, how can I best help these guys? Well, it's not what maybe not what I was taught as a junior.
Right. And that's where the big disconnect is that they're looking through a very tight, narrow lens and seeing the game played in a very tight, narrow lens. And unfortunately, that limits their ability to help their clientele. it limits their ability to actually be a pro that actually can see through the fog and help help
look,
somebody out.
I mean, look, this was when I was at the Cal Club 14 years ago now. I retired 14 years ago from the Cal Club. Every time I would hire an assistant, a young guy or gal, one of the first things we would do in the interview would be to go out and we'd hit some balls. All right, well, there's the big topper. Okay, can you feed me some balls as if I'm a 3.5 student? And they'd be picking balls out of the basket and topping them at me. And I'm going, and the whole feed thing was like, one was high, one was medium, one was low, one was over here, one was here. There was no consistency, right. So I could work on whatever stroke technique I was working on.
Right.
And I said, you're going to have to be able to learn how to feed a tennis ball. And you can't do it with that full Western grip you've got.
Nope.
I'm sorry, bro. You cannot do it. So let's try it again. Let's try it again with a continental grip.
What's that?
A lot of these guys, that was it. And it was kind of like the end of the interview. I was just saying, look, I mean, I don't have the time to sort of, take you through all the time it's going to take. And look, another reason why I think some of these guys, again, not their fault, but the reason they teach this stuff, the big toppers on both sides, is literally because, Jeff, they can't demonstrate a classic, simple, easy to learn slice backhand.
Right.
I'm not blaming them because that's unfortunately the program that they were raised under. But at some point, so anyway, I guess who do I want to talk to here? I want to talk to more of the people like the gal I talked to yesterday and just say, look, take a deep breath. It's okay. You do not have to hit a topper backhand as your staple backhand for a whole host of reasons. Number one, for the young gun pros out there, guys and gals, just like Jeff said, man, look, help these players with reality. Don't help. I mean, you're going to break somebody. You're going to hurt somebody with this stuff. Right?
We don't want that stuff twisting off and flying through the air, and
No. I mean, if you maybe you got a chiropractor on the bench waiting for something bad to happen. I don't know, but
that's
anyway,
the reality of it, though. And that's great, though, that she had her own epiphany and then reached out to can you help me? Yes, we can help you.
Well, she wanted some validation. She wanted to know, am I thinking wrong? Because she wasn't around anybody else who was saying, other than she'd watch her gals and her, she'd kind of ask the gals who were slicing, they go, I don't know, this is what works. This is what works. Oh, that is our tagline here. Here's what actually works. Now I'm pissed off.
Crazy talk, Mr.
I was hoping
Abel.
to piss you off, but now I'm pissed off. Dang it. All right. So listen, guys, hope this resonated with some of you. Probably not everyone. I know there's some stubborn guys out there, guys and gals who, oh man, you got to have a topper. I didn't say you didn't have to have a topper. I mean, I played the topper. Someone approaches and I want to take the ball early to cut out a little bit of the time they have them less time get in. Sure, I'm going to step forward and I'm going to have a semi-roll, but I'm not looking to pass. I'm just looking to dip, get the ball down, and see if they can't cough up something. Now I can do something with it. If I happen to go up the line or cross court and it bounces twice, great. It's a winner. But if you're thinking that you have to in singles or doubles, the only way you compete with your backhand is with a staple topper backhand. Call me. Call us. Get in a call. Tell us why. Tell us all the reasons why. And maybe you'll be able to convince us. I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean.
We're open. We're open to stuff. We're open to listening.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, listen. Want to hear from you on today's topic. I'm serious. If you're on YouTube, go down below in the comment section. If you're on Facebook, same deal. If we're posting this on Facebook, same deal. Go down there, just bang in there what you're thinking about. You've got any questions, any statements? We'd love to read and respond to it. And again, the coaching call, we're offering a free private coaching call. 10, 15, maybe 12 minutes, whatever it takes. Bring that one thing in your game right now. Again, it could be technique, tactics, could be mental, could be physical. But bring just one thing. Don't bring the whole laundry list. Bring that one thing that might be the big domino, that if we could help you knock it down, boom, the other things might become bye-bye, irrelevant. The way to do that, go over to goldballhunting.com, drop in the first name and email address. Click the button. You got to do that. And you'll get access to our online calendar scheduler. Cherry pick a date and time that works best for you. This is not up to us. The scheduling is you, not we're here to serve. We are here to serve. Jeff, what do we want to find folks to do right now?
Like us, share us, please subscribe. Let us know what you think down below. We mean it. iTunes and Stitcher, rate and review.
Yes.
And tell you what.
One more thing.
Tell you what. Since you're on the computer right now or on your phone,
yeah.
What do you say you just flip our address over there to a friend and let them join in on the fun?
Yeah. Recommend.
Share it.
Suggest. There's no selling. It's just, hey, it's a free deal. Just go over to goldballhunting.com. Tell your buddy. And I wouldn't.
Couple of knuckleheads
would
talking
say,
about the reality of tennis.
Yeah, and if you've got a coach who's only going, topper, hey guy, could you maybe go check these guys out because I don't know, maybe help me and maybe help you too. God, now I'm pissed off. All right. Anyway, guys.
That's right.
Get out there today, wherever you are. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Jeff, we'll do this again tomorrow.
Can't wait.